This is ASMR Kurt. I'm at the park today and I have a very tame squirrel who's come to see me. Hey. I haven't got any nuts for him. So hello. What are you doing? Sorry, I haven't got anything for you. He just got chased away by the dog. It's alright. I didn't have any nuts for him anyway, the squirrel. Today I'm at the park. It's December, so I've missed fall autumn colours. But it's still a really nice day today. It's a really nice stream here in the park. Sorry, there is a helicopter going over as well. Bridge. Sorry, so I had to cut because there was a helicopter going over. Where was I? There's the bridge. There's the bridge. Got my boots on today because it's really muddy. And there's a stream going out to the lake. And there are lots of ducks on there. It's still really nice even though the autumn colours are fading. It's December. Some of these trees have really the nice red colour. Here is the stream with the ducks and quite a lot of seagulls as well. So, there's the water. That was a seagull then. Flying across there, that was a moorhen, I think. It is a beautiful sunny winter's day. There's the ducks. And then the park goes to this wooded area. You have these benches here so you can see across the I want to call it a lake. Duck pond. It's much bigger than a duck pond. I think it's a lake. This tree still has some nice colours. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think it is dropping. Birds are making a lot of noise. I think I'm going to move away from it because the birds are being really loud. So You can see the sunlight coming through the trees there. So I'm going to make my way back up to the main path now. So I think probably a lot of the leaves have probably been raked up by now. Haven't seen a squirrel for a while. So, there's a nice wooded area here with some really big trees. I don't know if you can see, but there's on this tree here, when you zoom in, there's a berry on that one. It's hard to see. I'm going to point at it. There you go. You can see. Sometimes they tell you what the plant is. I think this might have been, was this a magnolia? Sometimes they're labelled, but this one doesn't seem to be. There's some beautiful trees here, and there's an old tree stump there. So this is I think this is called dogwood, I can't remember now. But it's where you get these bright red leaves in winter. So they add a splash of colour even when all the bushes have lost their foliage. It's sort of dotted all up throughout this area here. And then again, this is where there are some huge old trees, gnarly trees. Actually opens out to a field. I think these are the biggest ones. So look at these. To be careful where I'm walking so I don't get into a big hole of mud. This one's huge. I can get underneath this one. Look at the roots here. So I'm down on my knees, just tilting up now so you can see the size. It's huge. Green moss. Then you have like two trees next to each other here. So the sun's coming through again. It's quite low in the sky, obviously, because it's winter. So these two stand next to each other, and then you have this one, which is still obviously been cut down at some point. I don't know why. This one, maybe we get between the two. So one's in quite a bit of shadow. I don't know if you could see that. So that's huge. That's my hand. And that's the tree. I think it's hard to get the scale sometimes because you're just watching a video, but trust me, it's a huge tree. They both are. Well, there's three of them. But they look like a kind of pair, these two. And this is the one that's the stump. Sorry, it's in silhouette because there's some mushrooms on here actually. I'm not an expert in mushrooms, lichen. I'm not going to touch that because I'll probably poison myself. But, it's quite pretty. And this sort of goes all the way down the tree there. So if I get out of this side, you can see the stump. Again, that's still really tall. It's obviously dead because you can hear the hollow sound on this bark. Here it doesn't feel so hollow, it's like where it feels hollow here. And here I'm back at the lake. So it kind of goes in a circle, so I'm going to work my way round. There's a bridge. Wall. Actually, there's some nice leaves still down here. So I missed the real. I should have come here in October, November, really, to get the fall colours. I think a plane's about to come over as well, so it'll be so relaxing. Luckily, it's quite quiet today. There's a lake. It's very cold in there. In fact, you see where the I'm not sure if that's ice actually. I think there's like a really thin layer of ice on the lake today. So yeah, see where it's kind of there's no ripples. I believe that's a thin layer of ice because it has been so cold. Wow. It does feel cold as well, so I'm not surprised. We have a bird here. There's a bird here. Magpie? No, it's like a moorhen type thing. Okay. Oh, my fingers are so cold now. So on the other side of this path there's a stream. Well, actually, that would have been nice to have got down here. Because the sound of the water is really nice. Shall we go down here? Hey, so I had to go back on myself and walk down by the stream. So there's this sort of quiet little path. And the sunlight is beautiful. There's another tree. This one isn't as big as the others. So I'm going to carry on now to the stream. Never mind. So I actually gave up going onto this path down here because it got really busy and then a cyclist came through mega fast and I probably would have got run over. So That's the end of that. There's the stream. Okay. Here's a nice view of the lake. I don't get out to this park as often as I'd like. It's fairly far for me, relatively. And I just get too busy for moss. It's the stream. And so it's actually going to get dark soon, so I'm probably going to finish this one. Because it's going to get too dark to see. Actually, you can see more of the, I keep wanting to call it dogwood, but I'm not sure. You can see the red colours there.
But now it's just open, isn't it?
And then the sunlight's coming down really nicely on these trees now. So I did get some really good colours, even though it's December. So I'm quite happy with that. Bit of lens flare there. Bit of J.J. Abrams for you there. Where the sun is on these the wood beams is really nice. Oh, and the stream comes through here. So, I don't know if you can hear the water with the sound I've got. Oh, there's some ducks here as well. Ducks. Okay. Lake. And the stream goes through here. And so this gets into like a woodland bit. So you've got the, again, I want to call it dogwood, but I'm not 100% sure if it's called dogwood. But it gives you this amazing red colour here, and that's just impenetrable. You couldn't walk through that, and you probably wouldn't want to because you'll end up in the lake, which is no fun for anyone. Okay, so check this out. This is the other side of the lake. So pretty. Look at the shadows. The sun's going down soon. Look at that line of shadows on the trees. So I'd call this the duck pond area. As you can see, it's more of a seagull pond area. But over there, you've got a couple of swans. So I'm going to go round. There's some rocks here. And they have this kind of like a jetty here into the lake. Those puddles were actually icy, so you can see how cold it is. And this is, I don't know, like a jetty up here, and it has these duck-shaped holes so the kids can see through. So let's take a look through the duck-shaped hole. Okay. Oh, there's a duck. Hey, oh, there's loads. I thought it was all seagulls, but there's some ducks there. Oh, that's definitely a seagull. Okay. And that's the lake. There's a moorhen. I love those guys. It's a sort of black with a red bill, so it's quite hard to make out because the sun isn't hitting the water anymore. So there's lots of seagulls there. The duck holes go all the way around here. I think we have a dog that doesn't like the seagulls, or the swans, I should say. And if we come over here,
You can always tell, can't you? Yes, he is. He's on the road, that's the main thing.
Come on then, you.
hey, it's going. There's usually one or two at least, but I can't see any more. Okay, it's warning me not to get too close, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to step away.
The other ones just pushed him out.
Oh, right.
Oh, he was right flying at it.
There's usually two, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really annoyed. I just missed a load of ducks landing on the water. And it made a really cool sound. Okay, so there is another swan who's just gone behind that island. I don't know if you saw him. That's his friend, and apparently he just got pushed out of the water. Is that a baby there? Can't zoom in anymore. I think that's a baby swan. Okay. Hey, I'm back. So I've done a bit more walking from the duck pond, and I wanted to show you this area here. Although it's quite next to a busy road, unfortunately. So there is a lot of noise from the traffic. There's a really nice stream here. Here with some ivy. There's a crow up there. It's got the ivy covered tree. And these are lots of wildflowers which obviously flower in summer. So they'll be obviously blooming in spring. When the traffic stops going past, it's really nice. It's so muddy. You can just see the sunlight on those trees there, in there. So it's mesmerizing. I'm going to finish because it's getting dark and the traffic's getting busy, so I hope you enjoyed this nature walk, and hopefully I'll see you soon for another small video. Thanks guys, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.